Hi there, it's Quinn with PTSD While Black. Um, doing a check in. I am just posting this because I can see that it looks like the stalker cycle is starting all over again with random profile views, social media being suppressed once again, forced views on TikTok of, oh, you made my friend cry, so I'm going to hurt you. And I'm like, I can't care anymore. I can't care. I got this little love right here to deal with. I just can't care. But what I wanted to talk about is what the experience looks like when being harassed. What's happening now is they're doing things such as mass reporting IP addresses, mass reporting email addresses, and your phone number. So when they do that, especially with your phone number, it makes it look like you, who are a real human being, are a robot, that you have to constantly verify your ID. So that and when they mass report your IP address, you need to be able to change your IP address with a VPN. Sadly, though, when you do that, it looks like that you are hacking yourself, or like you keep some logging into your own accounts from a different location. But this is what these people are doing. I'm just making people aware of it in case you're finding out that something is happening to you. Um, what's really troubling is, like, I experienced this with a credit card yesterday. I was making a payment, and I had gotten an email saying that my phone number had been removed from my account. And I'm like, I didn't make that request. So I called them and they're like, okay, we can't validate you with your phone number. So we're going to have you take a video of you holding your driver's license to do a biometric verification of who you are. For real? For real. So I think folks should be aware of this. If you think just gang stalking is teasing or what have you, it's really a good way of getting you logged into the system. What I wanted to get at is naming these ways in which real people are being invalidated by severe sociopaths who want to control someone else's life. If you're going through this, I just want to normalize that what you are experiencing, okay, is not something a normal human being should experience. You shouldn't have to verify your ID a million times just to change your email password, for example. But this is what these folks are doing. So I'm making this so that if anybody else is on the receiving end of it, you know what's going on. And if you know that this exists, then you feel a little bit less terminally unique, a little less driven crazy by the process, because okay, now I know what these idiots are doing. But what's really troubling is that we are identified by our phone numbers. Our phone numbers are more human than the human beings are behind them. That's troubling. That's very disturbing. Like on Google, you cannot use a Google Voice number for your email contact number or recovery number. So you have to list your real phone number. But if you are being stalked and harassed, and the harassers are breaking into Google accounts because it's an open platform, then your identity is being stolen in that way. That's how they kept getting my number a while back. So I stopped using Google accounts for anything other than uploading to specifically YouTube or using Google Drive for places where I have to. Otherwise, I don't use Google anymore. It's just not to my benefit. Um So I want to just make folks aware of these issues as they come up. And I don't know if many people are talking about this. Um Definitely one of the people that was behind my stalking, Ashley from Globe Life, the person who called me on a cell phone that was not even in my name. A friend has set that cell phone number up for me. Um that can tell you that these people are going to any length to harass, hack, stalk and bother people. Um, so that's it. And for those who don't know, that's where I got a voicemail from this person saying that they're looking for someone else. So of course, what I'm doing now to protect myself is I am tracking every single phone call I get. When I do my reports to the FBI from whether or not there's difficulty logging into any account or any website, any kind of blocks that I'm experiencing, I'm sending to them as well my call logs of unsolicited phone calls. When my PayPal account was attacked, there was a series of phone calls from numbers that I did not recognize um, from the South. And so that tells me that they get through somehow that way, whatever. But I was just looking at the call records and then looking at how they line up with the issues not working on my computer or programs being updated on my computer, and then also those phone calls going through. So it just tells me some of the various ways that accounts are getting infiltrated and the way these people work. So, really, what I do is I spend less time talking about what the hell they're doing, more time about documenting, um, screenshotting, recording, handwriting things down so that when I go to file my reports with the police or with the FBI or any other agencies, I just have my things in order and I just keep it pushing. I just keep it pushing. So that's why you don't hear me talk about it very much. I just do something about it. But I want to at least come talk about this for those who are going through it right now. And especially when you feel like your identity as a person is being erased by mass gang stalking. And what I've noticed on social media, it looks like this is happening a lot to Black content creators, that they are being harassed in this particular way to make it harder for them to create. Um, and as I had stated before, I'd possibly made the link with some of my stalkers are trying to get innocent people locked up and they're getting some kind of kickback from doing so. This is the method that they're using. And for me, I just don't think it's acceptable. It's racist as all get out, especially if you're purposely targeting Black people who just create things, who are just living their lives to get them locked up so that you can steal their content or because you're afraid that they're better at creating content than you. Here's an idea. We're all given the same 24 hours in a day. Why don't you go learn how to create content? The time and energy spent hacking someone else, you could be creating your own content, learning a new skill, learning a new trade. That's what the fuck I do. If I don't know something, I look it up. Or I go, ooh, how is that done? I get really curious and I go look into how to make something instead of spending my time worrying about what somebody else is doing. Because, honey, there's always going to be someone who doesn't like me. There's always going to be someone who's more talented than me. And I'm always going to be more talented than somebody else, too. That's just the odds. So there's no point for me fussing over it. But when I am being attacked, I am letting you know that I am not okay with being attacked. And basically, as far as I can see, if I'm continuing to be attacked, I'm still doing the same thing of assuming that it's the same three people who initiated the original attacks are continuing this. And if you guys are not the ones who are continuing it, I suggest that you tell your friends to stand down, or you can be the one doing the time or having your life inconvenienced. I mean, ankle bracelets are fashionable these days, guys. All right, till next time. Peace.